Welcome back to 21 Youths Calling.
How was your experience working on the project?
I really liked working on this project. I had a chance to come with one of my songs, and I also participated in another song while doing back vocals, which is something that I've never done before. So I was really, really happy to have the chance to do that.
This project was a journey, to be honest, just like any other project that anyone can start with. You had asked me you had told me your ideas, and I just did a brainstorm. Like the first day I would just do a sketch, and then the second day I would try to see, okay, what can I add to the sketch that would make it more pop, you know? And then, yeah, like I wouldn't try to pressure myself because that's not really how I work. I just try to like take my time, see if I like it, because I know if I don't like it, maybe you do like it, and I know if I like it, maybe you don't like it, you know?
Mm-hmm. I really liked it. It showed me a lot of new experiences, and I wrote it with my father, so it was really nice. It was not that long, but it was a good experience. A lot of people helped me through this.
Okay.
And the producer really did what they had to do.
It was actually kind of fun, not gonna lie. First hearing about it and stuff, when you had to take out all the bad words and stuff like that, but the music was like, you know, a little problematic, but I managed to get through and made a pretty good song.
For the project, I did 2. One for Tesleya, and then the other one for May.
Yeah.
So yeah, those beats. It took some time because you wanted like a beat that was like old school, and then after you said it was like you wanted it to be soulful, and I was like, okay, so I'll just try to make something to make sure like it sounds good.
My experience working on the project, well, I had a lot of fun, to be honest. Like, okay, first time I came in the booth, right? Like I didn't know, I had no idea what to expect, right? But then after I was like talking to people, meeting new people, and I just started getting into like the flow of things, you know.
For me, it was like very interesting because I had walked down to the studio. I saw a million here, and I walked in with my friend, and I could already tell the vibe was insanely positive. They greeted me. Even at the front doors, they were very welcoming, and I knew that this is the place I wanted to come frequently to record the music and have some fun time with people, you know?
Wow.
My experience working on the project, I think it took some time. There was some bumps along the way.
Hesitation of joining the project?
Not necessarily joining the project, but just more so the whole process of recording and getting things done. I do work and I am a student, so sometimes it gets a little hectic with scheduling, but we made it work.
It was pretty good. Like I got a call from a friend of mine asking me to work on this project, and so when I heard the lyrics and what Keneal's ideas were to do this song, I was like down to do it for sure.
Wow.
It was definitely very an exciting experience for sure.
And the project, actually. We're gonna start with Iona and follow with Dakota.
All right, so I was a songwriter. It took me a lot of work to write the song because I was trying to, appeal to a certain audience so that they could get the message I'm trying to get through with my lyrics. And it was a lot of work, but I always loved writing songs ever since I was young. It was always a passion for me, just like dance. And it was a lot of try and error, I would say, but I really do love the end result that we have now.
Honestly, I'm going to be completely transparent. I was very surprised by the offer. I wasn't like at all expecting it. Iona just called me one day and she's like, Dakota, you can sing, right? And I'm like, I mean, in the shower, but what do you want from it? And she's like, well, we're doing this project for exactly what she just explained. And honestly, it kind of just got to me because I've never been a part of something like that. And it was just really interesting. And like, it was like a good movement to be a part of. And honestly, I was just very excited to take part in it.
It was very fun. I got to meet a lot of artists. and I got to make my own song.
Oh my gosh, this project is so fun. It was so eye-opening for me. It was so much of a learning experience too. Like there's a lot of different things that I have to like push myself, like when you have to like just give more of yourself. You just have to like get to that another level. Like and it like before I never really worked with the different producers and different youths like one-on-one in such a way. Like I have like they have their own instrumentals that they would bring in and that I would record. But this is really another level in a way where like I actually help make the instrumental. I help with the structure of the song. I help add the elements. I help bring everything together. It's like really more of a project.
What inspired to make that song?
It was during the winter time. I was just bored, sitting down, doing absolutely nothing. So I was like, hey, why don't I just make a winter vibey kind of type beat? So that's what I went for.
Those days,
it just came about like it was like in the moment, like it just came about.
So what inspired me was the fact that it was the youth in motion in general, because I know it's a place to keep us young youth out of trouble, to have a place to go after school, so we're not doing foolish things. We can always be positive. So I wanted the song to be positive. We addressed some situations. On the Millions verse, he addressed some things. On my verse, I addressed some things. The refrain was positive beats, positive lyrics and everything. So
I don't know. I've always been like a really positive person, and I feel like that showcases through my personality. So it was kind of like an ease and a breeze to like, I didn't feel like I had to work hard to show that I cared about the song. Like, it was
Okay, so because this album was originally for Black English-speaking youth, and since I am Guyanese, so I wanted to be allies for the community, and so my song was being how I want to like empower everybody, and I want to be allies with everybody.
What's the theme? What was the song called? Your part, like what your inspiration in the song?
You gotta stand out.
Yeah.
And stand tall, because a lot of people try to break you down, and it's just, you need to always be strong enough and try to overcome things and just be there and be the bigger person and
be resilient. Yeah. Inspired you.
The beats that I created for the project, right? How I like to go about making music in general is not making things that you necessarily hear. Obviously, you're gonna hear the music, but things that you feel. Like you really have to feel the music. You don't hear it. You have to like really take it in and really like digest it, taste it like food. I respect the art of storytelling. So I understand that a song is a story. It's a part of you that you represent, that you take out, and that like you want somebody to hear it. So a whole story has a beginning, a middle, an end. It has its own structure. It has the elements that you want to be heard. There's certain things that you're going to emphasize more than other things. You want to have the main things out there.
Yes. And so my song for us is a song of healing. It's a song of healing for the body, and it came about while I was doing meditation. So there's a specific meditation called the Oponopono. And while I was doing this, I was also writing a poetry book that I presented at Fringe last year. So I took some of the poetry that I didn't put and the Fringe, and also some of the meditation, and it kind of came about just a song for me like to sing to myself so I could like be better. So that's how it came about.
Well, from the inspiration, really, because of my dad, he plays a lot of reggae.
True.
So I've got to learn of his generation, because he's born in 1949.
Absolutely.
And that's a long way off. Yeah. So it's like I get the chance to like listen to the old stuff. Exactly. Even country. He listens to country too. I don't like country, but the way he listens to country is way different. Yeah. And I get the taste of it. Yeah. So country, reggae, dance hall, rock, just everything, every variation, just
blues, jazz.
Yeah, also that too. So
absolutely.
Then I get inspiration.
Well, I would have to say the practice of my art.
Okay, that was the challenge, and
Yeah, because it's any challenge for whenever you draw something in a sketchbook.
Enough said was really just me talking my ish.
Okay.
I'm not really out there yet on the music scene, and I'm trying to take the time to put myself out there.
I would say when I was younger, I lived in a very dominantly white place. And so I didn't really have somebody else to talk to me to be like, okay, it's okay. You know, I was comparing myself a lot to quote unquote white people. And if I had a song like that to tell me like, okay, you know, you should smile, you should be proud of yourself, you should be, you know, content with who you are and what, you know, what you became or whatever, like I think I would have become the person I am now a lot faster.
And what does that song mean to you?
Nothing too dark. I wouldn't say
Okay.
not on that side.
Okay.
More of like happy, like jolly type side.
Okay. Title.
Like in my song, I say that I want to be a future, like I am a future teacher, and also, yeah, like as a teacher, I really want to empower all the kids, all the different nationalities, whatever you are, and as working at Youth Emotion, it's like predominantly black place, so I just want to hype everybody up.
I feel like it's just the simplicity of like a connection with somebody, you know, like don't overcomplicate it. You know, you just want to have a good time, you know, like the song says, I just want to see you smile.
So although there's parts of me in every single song, right? Smile to me personally is really like the one where I think I was able to show what I could do more than anything else.
Like I said before, it's more like it's not necessarily like a catchy song that like you would sing all the time. It's more so like a freestyle type. Yeah, it was really just me expressing my love for music through.
So for us, it's for the body and the person. So the person and for us is really a song that I wrote for myself, for myself as a soul, and then myself as a body.
Honestly, I think the whole past 2.5 years have been really hard on everybody, mental health and all the rest. But like this message is really towards Black people. I think that we've already been through so much that just this song just is meant for. It's not even meant just for Black people. It's just meant for everybody.
It just really made me happy, just so that the youth could get something different. Just amounts of just how if females could also do music also.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
just now,
And
just
quite
not the
well,
males.
actually.
Exactly.
I mean, well, basically, it's just like it's like to like vibe and like be like one in yourself, and also like just do like good like do good things that could positively impact someone else.
Absolutely.
Like just be like
just keep the vibes.
Yeah,
going.
keep the vibes going. Good,
Absolutely.
like keep the good vibes going. Yeah.
I was just writing my path and my journey of myself, and just explaining how a youth would feel in this generation.
Okay.
Sorry.
Maybe a little closer, yeah.
Okay, and how does a youth
Which musicians or group do you listen to or have listened to that inspires you to do what you do?
So there's a few, but the one person, like I don't really listen to her, but I really liked her song was Her. She has like this flow. It's like it's light and it's very summery vibes.
For the past 5 years, it was a journey. My first inspiration starting off music was Pierre Bourne. Pierre Bourne is definitely one of the best artists. I can definitely say that got me to start off. He was the one that like does everything. He does like the audio voices, the beats. He does everything. That's what inspired me.
Where's he based?
Where is he based?
Sounds like almost he's from Denmark or something.
Denmark? No, Kansas.
Oh, he's from the States.
Kansas, yeah.
Pierre Bourne. That's his name?
Then there was Icy Twat. Icy Twat
Icy
got me
Twat.
into more of like the harder type music.
Absolutely.
And I think that's it. Those are the two artists.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Kendrick. Pierre Bourne does also.
Yeah.
Also, Kenny Mason, just Logic, just those artists closely. Those artists stay close to me.
Absolutely.
At all times.
Visual arts.
And music after. Yeah.
Well, for visual arts, I'd have to say like frames where people would like produce a frame out of, let's say, like 100 papers, and it would become something. Like back in the days, you would have like those books that you would flip and like it would tell you a story. These days, like people do it digitally, where like they produce it online. They just try different stuff, or even like typography, because you're just learning like different formats of letters.
Do you prefer
So basically, my favorite rapper is Gunna. Gunna's my favorite rapper. Like
Why?
I just like his music and like how like his music is just like it like cools me down, you know.
Okay.
Like his music like cools me down, and I could
where
just.
is he from?
He's from Atlanta.
Okay.
He's from Atlanta.
Okay. So Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana.
And he's known for which? Tell me one of his.
Yeah. So when I was growing up, my father used to play a lot of Michael Jackson. So that was a big listen for me when I was younger. But as I grew up and found my own styles, I'd say that Drake, definitely Drake. You know, being a Canadian like so-called king, and I used to listen. I still listen to him a lot. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. Then we have A Boogie with the Hoodie, a New York artist, very talented, very melodic, and very soothing. I think him and Drake have #1 spot. Then we have a Chicago artist named Lil Durk. I find him he has some gangster rap, and then he has some very calming.
I would say when it comes to the hip hop element, I got really introduced to hip hop by artists like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and that type of thing. But where I really started to see like where music started, where music stopped, and where art started is with artists like Nas. Nas was an incredible storyteller and incredible like lyricist. He had beautiful lyrics, and the way that he presented his lyrics, the delivery, everything about it was just so like that's where I really started getting a lot of inspiration from him and Lauryn Hill.
I remember that Stromae was like Stromae actually was one of the person that I used to cry whenever I would like see like one of his videos, because I would be like, this is what I want, but like I don't know, it takes so much time for me to like start something or finish something, but he was one of the person. Then you have Billie Eilish, Charlotte Cardin here. Plenty of people. Alicia Keys was probably one of the first person that I really liked. But I'm also Caribbean, so like a lot of like songs from the Caribbeans are also like things that I really like.
Significant.
For artists, I would definitely say Tory Lanez. That's one of my favorites, actually from Canada. So go us. I also really like Fabulous and Chance the Rapper. Like Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Oh my God. Rihanna is definitely like #1 for sure, even though she hasn't come out with music like in so long.
She's an entrepreneur now.
Camila Cabello, she's like, her whole idea of like song lyrics and just the way she projects it is just from the heart, you know, and like every word she says is impactful, and I just really love the way she puts both of that together. So I love jazz music, you know. I love Louis Armstrong.
Rihanna. I really love Rihanna. That's my favorite artist.
I do like old schools because my dad. There's one called Lucky Dubé.
Lucky Dubé from South Africa. That's my time. Yeah.
Yes. There's a song that he wrote. It was called Mama, I believe.
Yeah.
And there was a certain, because the way he writes his songs, I feel like, first of all, it's the storytelling, And there's also a uniqueness to it. I can't explain it, that I feel like a lot of other artists don't have. And so when I write songs, I always listen to him because I feel like, what's the word? It motivates me.
Motivates you, inspires you.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
inspires me.
Wow.
I would say, well, she's African. Her name is Angélique Kidjo.
Oui, moi je connais.
She's powerful. Like,
She sure is.
She just relays a message that African, like Africa, you know, like the proudness. And I'm so proud because I'm African and I'm proud of my continent. Like, I'm happy about it.
She's from.
I'm an R&B person all the way,
Okay.
honestly. I would have to say Summer Walker, but it was before everyone discovered her. Like, I listened to her with her EPs before,
Okay.
like Riot.
How did
and
you say her name is?
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
Yeah, like her EPs were really good back in the day, and like she wasn't really famous, you know. So I got to listen. I was telling her, "Oh my gosh, she's so good, whatever." And like, Summer, who? And I'm like, okay. And then she blew up, and everybody was listening to her. But like, I listened to her when she first started out, and just the way that she sings and like the melodies, and she does a lot of her own guitar riffs and all. So
Absolutely,
it's very inspiring.